everyone, welcome to the Console Craft Bedrock SMP. I'm NetherCloud, and a few of you might be thinking, Nether, you're on Bedrock? And yes, I am. The wonderful people over here at Console Craft invited me to come check the server out a while ago, and I was finally able to take them up on that very generous offer. Last week on stream, Mia Destroyer was showing us around, and we saw some beautiful builds, some really cool farms, and some redstone done up Bedrock style. There's even a shopping district. I very much look forward to adventures with new friends, and I'll be posting everybody's links down in the description. If you guys would like to check out some fabulous content, I would definitely recommend clicking over, and when you do, show them some love from me. Now, I want to assure everyone that Project Darkwater, the Rose District, and all of the other crazy projects we've got going on over in C137 are still in full effect. We're not taking away from our content, we are just adding another world to our multiverse of madness. You'll notice that I picked a very different location to start than we did in C137. We're out in the middle of an ocean, we've got an island with a little floating bit up there, and I've been getting some work done. Before I take you guys up our spiral staircase here, I do want to comment on how kind everyone is here. Yesterday on stream, I was talking about doing some terraforming, and lo and behold, I logged on today to a whole shulker full of dirt, and another one with stone and honeycomb so we can make some candles. Playing on a server is gonna be awesome. Let's take a look at what I've got going on. Now, it is an absolute and total mess down here. This is the obligatory starting farms with trees and wheat. And we're going to clean that up eventually, but I wanted to get a few things settled so we had sustainable food. The cows are up on top, and let's take a quick jaunt up this staircase. Since we're approaching gameplay quite differently now that we're on an SMP, I'd also like to take this opportunity to approach the content differently. I'm going to be putting out shorter, but more frequent updates from this world. I think this is going to be a great way to keep everybody in the loop, and if you want to see more details and shenanigans, I'll put all my socials down in the links as well as everyone else's. Let's continue on up the base though for now so I can show you guys what we've been getting done. Of course, I wound up using a whole bunch of dark oak and spruce to get the party started, and you guys know I have an absolute love affair with deep slate. We're using acacia trapdoors to represent the more rusted metal railings and the iron bars for the more recently installed clean ones. I like the way they look on the diagonals, but I may switch things up as we go. Continuing on up the mountain, we see this spiral staircase around one of the central columns. This was actually kind of a happy accident. Originally, I was going to use the ladder on trapdoors trick that we used over at our large tree in C137, but unfortunately on Bedrock, that trick doesn't work. So I had to come up with an alternate means of representing vertical movement, and this guy is just absolutely awesome. Before we go up there, I'll show you that we have a temporary storage area over here. I've been using this to collect all my little bits and bobs, some of the stuff we picked up in the shopping district, as well as more generous gifts from our fellow server mates. What we have up top is the start of our house. Now, before I go up there, it's not finished. Don't be upset with me that there's no roof. I'm just warning you. There it is, the start of our new home here on the server. In addition to not having a roof, I've used diorite as a temporary measure here. I prefer calcite for this particular job, but diorite was readily available here on the island, so it'll serve great as a placeholder block. We're gonna have to put a lot of work into this place to bring it up to the Nether standard, but I'm more than willing to put that kind of time in. It's gonna be a really fun experiment, building in this new location and doing it on a server with friends. Before we call it for the day, I'd like to fly over to our little observational platform here. I hated this little island when I first saw it and fully intend to get rid of it, but it makes a good wide shot for getting a overview of what we've got going on. I think that's a good place to end it with the wide shot, so I'm just gonna say goodbye to everyone for now, and I hope I see you in the next one. Until then, be well.